Hello mathematicians, I hope by the end of this video you can say I can solve one-step equations involving multiplication. Let's look at a couple different examples in this video here. Alright, this first example here says 3z equals 15. Remember, this means 3 times z. The coefficient multiplies the variable. This variable is an unknown value that we're not sure what it is yet, but we're going to find it out by isolating the variable. We're going to isolate this z on this left side of the equation here. So in order to do that, I need to use my inverse operation of multiplication, which is division. So what I need to do here is to get z by itself, I need to divide this side by 3. And let's just remember here that this line right there, that means division. And so if we divide this left side by 3, so we get 3 divided by 3, that's just 1. And 1 times z is the same as z. So that means that we have z by itself over here. And if we divide the left side of this equation by 3, we also need to divide the right side by 3, which gives us z, because that's all that is left on the left side of the equation after we divide it by 3, equals, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So that means we get an answer of z equals 5. And we can check our answer by inputting 5 in for this equation, in for z, okay? So let's do that right here. Let's verify our answer. So we would go 3, and instead of writing z, I'm going to write 5 in parentheses, which just means 3 times 5. And I put it in parentheses just to specify that that's what I'm inputting. I'm inputting my value of 5 in for z, and equals 15. Because that's what our equation was up here. So it's 3 times 5, that indeed is 15, and 15 equals 15. That's a true statement. So we get a good answer right here. And z is equal to 5. That is the answer to this equation right here. Let's look at one more example. So we're going 12 equals negative 2z. Okay, so the variable now is on the right side of the equation, and that does not matter. We're still going to try to isolate our variable. And well, z right here is being multiplied by a coefficient of negative 2. So I need to use my inverse operation of multiplication, which again is division. So I need to divide. Again, this line means division. So I need to divide by negative 2. And if I divide my right side of my equation by negative 2, I also need to divide my left side by negative 2. Okay, and now those negative 2's, those are gone. Okay, and 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. And remember, it's going to be negative because there's only one negative number here. This equals, and all that we're left with is z. So we get negative 6 equals z, or z equals negative 6. It does not matter which order they are in. Let's go ahead and let's verify our answer here now. And so to do that, I'm going to write my equation out, and I'm going to input negative 6 in for z in for this equation. So I'm going to write negative 2 times negative 6. So I put negative 6 in for z, and 12 equals negative 2 times negative 6 does indeed equal 12. So we have a good answer, and we get an answer of negative 6 equals z. So that is it for a video. I hope after watching this and getting in a little bit of practice, you can say I can solve one-step equations involving multiplication.